All right, so I'm looking at this series, and I want to write a few terms down for you. And you're going to get 2. On bottom, you can get 3 plus 1, plus, let's see, 2 squared is going to be 4. You know what, let's write down 2 squared. There's no reason to do any arithmetic over here. And I'll write down 2 cubed over here. And what do you get in bottom? Let's see, you can get 3 squared plus 2 cubed. Let's see what you get over here. You can get 3 cubed plus, let's see, 3 cubed. Wow, this is crazy. This goes on. What do I know? It's a positive term series. It's a positive term. So I'm kind of looking at it, and you know, I want to get a comparison I know about. And to me, it has a feel of being geometric. All right. So if I wrote this down over here, I'm looking at this thing. It sort of looks geometric. I realize that this guy over here is not part of that geometric part I'm looking at. But I'm going to write a comparison down. Let me write this over here. N equals 1 to infinity, 2 over n. I'm looking for a comparison. I know about positive term series, by the way. And it's going to be n cubed. And for comparison, I'm going to say this thing compares nicely to n equals 1 to infinity of 2/3 to the nth power. All right? Now, my claim about this one over here is they compare nicely, but I'm wondering, you know, what's the relationship between the two? And I hope by looking at it by inspection, you know this is the case over here. Whoops, sorry about that. Let me get my eraser out. By just look at those, I hope you know this over here, but let me write down what I'm saying over here. They're positive term series. What am I saying? I'm saying term-wise, as n goes from 1 to infinity, that this term over here, this general term, is less than this term over here. All right, let me go through that with you. You know, again, I can't say this enough times. N is a positive number. N is greater than or equal to 1. And everything's positive. It makes it really easy to solve the inequality, or easier, I should say. And by looking at that, I'm going to say 3 to the n plus n cubed. Someone said, what'd you do there? I divided both sides by 2 to the n. Positive numbers, no effect on inequality. And multiply both sides by, 3 to the n. And I multiply both sides by 3 to the n plus n cubed. And I get this over here. Subtract 3 to the n from both sides. What do you get? You get 0, and you get n cubed. And I hope this is quite obvious that n cubed, if n is greater than or equal to 1, is always going to be greater than 0. So by comparison, I know this thing converges to a sum that I know about, by the way. I know this is also going to be convergent. It's going to convert to a sum as well. The sum is going to be less than the sum of this one over here, by the way. So it's convergent. End of story. Thank you.